The Toraks. As humanity teetered on the brink of self-destruction, a different species, known as the Toraks, thrived in a distant corner of the universe. Unlike humans, who were bound to the limitations of their planet and their bodies, the Toraks were a race of beings forged from the very essence of fire. Their connection to the fire element was not merely symbolic, it was the foundation of their existence, influencing every aspect of their civilization and identity. However, they were not yet aware of this connection. The structure of Torak society. The Toraks were organized into three distinct but interconnected groups, each playing a vital role in maintaining their dominion over the fire element and their position in the universe. Though they were unaware of their elemental connection, their society was inherently influenced by the power of fire. The Vanguard Legion. In the same years when Earth was ravaged by wars over water and food, the Vanguard Legion of the Toraks was engaged in pioneering new frontiers. These brilliant engineers and scientists were not only refining their existing technologies but also pushing the boundaries of what was possible. They developed interstellar vessels capable of harnessing the raw energy of stars, created weapons of unimaginable power, and explored the farthest reaches of the universe. Their advances were not just for conquest but to further understand the fundamental nature of energy, which unbeknownst to them, was intrinsically linked to the fire element that coursed through their very beings. While humanity struggled with famine and disease, the pioneers' endeavors led to a golden age of technological achievement. They engineered advanced spacecraft, harnessed potent energy sources, and developed intricate machinery that could terraform entire planets. Their innovations allowed the Toraks to colonize distant worlds, securing resources and ensuring their species' prosperity. The Martial Cohort. As humanity fought bitter battles on the desolate remnants of Earth, the Martial Cohort of the Toraks was perfecting the art of war on a scale that humans could scarcely comprehend. These warriors were not driven by survival or desperation but by a disciplined mastery of combat. They trained relentlessly, honing their abilities to control and amplify the fire within them. Their battles were not of desperation but of precision, fought in the cold void of space or the searing heat of stars. The Martial Cohort saw war as an art form, a dance of destruction that they executed with unmatched grace and power. The Toraks' military prowess was unmatched, their soldiers disciplined and their technology superior. The instructors conducted rigorous training programs that ensured their warriors were the best in the galaxy. The Sustenance Guild. While humans starved and died from disease on a broken Earth, the Sustenance Guild of the Toraks ensured that their people never faced such suffering. Using advanced technologies developed by the Vanguard Legion, they tapped into the fire element to generate abundant energy and produce sustenance. Their methods were so efficient that the Toraks never knew scarcity. Their world was one of abundance, where the energy of fire was converted into food, fuel, and life itself. The guild maintained a delicate balance, ensuring that their fiery resources were used wisely, without ever depleting the reserves that sustained their civilization. Throughout this time, the Toraks were unaware of their elemental significance. Their technological advancements, their ability to harness and create energy, were all manifestations of their inherent connection to the fire element. However, this truth would remain hidden for centuries. Physically, the Toraks were a stark contrast to the fragile, deteriorating humans of Earth. Their bodies, composed of a unique, fire-infused crystalline material, glowed with an inner radiance that reflected their elemental nature. They were tall, imposing figures with ember-like eyes that burned with intensity, and their movements were fluid yet powerful, like flames dancing in a controlled blaze. Psychologically, the Toraks were disciplined and focused. The fire that fueled them was both their strength and their burden, requiring them to master their emotions and thoughts from an early age. Unlike humans, who were often driven by fear, greed, and desperation, the Toraks were guided by a sense of duty and purpose. They viewed their connection to the fire element as a sacred trust, one that demanded both respect and responsibility. This gave them a calm, almost detached perspective, as they saw themselves as stewards of a greater cosmic order. The Torak Era. As Earth fell into darkness, the Toraks were unaware of the destruction unfolding on the distant blue planet. Their focus was on maintaining the balance of their society, ensuring that their technological advancements, military might, and resource management were in perfect harmony. The Vanguard Legion explored the mysteries of the universe, the Martial Cohort stood ready to defend their world, and the Sustenance Guild provided for their needs, all in a harmonious dance of creation and destruction that kept their civilization strong and stable. The Toraks thrived, their society a beacon of stability and progress in an otherwise chaotic universe, even as they remained ignorant of the elemental forces that shaped their existence.